Hey guys, time for another playing video with Mrs. Steck. I'm on flute right now, and I'm going to be going through the first two lines of page 10. Okay, we're going to go through notes, we're going to go through counting, and we're going to play through with and without the accompaniment a couple of times. Okay, so first of all, let's go ahead and go through the counting. Okay, so remember we have half notes, each get 2 beats. So we count that first one, 1-2, because it's beats 1 through 2. Then we have beats 3 through 4, 3-4. 1, 2, 3-4, 1-2, 3-4, 1, 2, 3-4, 1-2, 3-4, 1, 2, 3-4, 1-2, 3-4, 1, 2, 3-4, and then there's a repeat. So if we were to clap that out, if I turn my metronome on, what that sounds like, I go from the beginning. I won't do the repeat just for the clap, okay? The rest will do the repeats. So if I clap and count, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then we would repeat that exact same thing. All right, so that's the counting. Let's go through the notes. So we've got B flat, C, B flat, C, D, D, E flat, D, E flat, F, F, E flat, F, E flat, D, F, E flat, D, D, C, D, C, B flat. Okay? All right, so those are the notes. Next exercise we're going to do is we're going to go through and with our instrument, adjust my seating here. Okay, with my instrument, I'm going to go through and I'm going to put down the fingers for the notes at the same time that I'm saying the notes. Okay? But I'm going to do it in time. And I just realized I bumped this and made it much harder to see. Okay? So with the metronome again, I'm going to go through and name all the notes. I'm going to go ahead and put the repeat on this time, but I'm going to do the notes at the same time that I say them. Okay? And 1, 2, here we go. B flat, C, B flat, C, D, D, E flat, D, E flat, F, F, E flat, F, E flat, D, D, C, D, C, B flat. Repeat. B flat, C, B flat, C, D, D, E flat, D, E flat, F, F, E flat, F, E flat, D, D, C, D, C, B flat. Okay, so that's how that goes. If you want to pause at this point and continue writing down any notes that we might have missed as we went through either class or the previous part of this video, this is a great time to do it. Otherwise, I'm going to do that same exercise, but now I'm going to do it with the play along in the background. And I want to make sure that this is on flute, not on alto saxophone, because otherwise you will have very different notes and it won't sound right. Okay, so same exercise. I'm just going to say the note names. I'll move that up a bit. I'm going to say the note names while I'm listening to this and doing the fingerings, okay? Here we go. 2, ready, B flat, C, B flat, C, D, D, E flat, D, E flat, F, F, E flat, F, E flat, D, D, C, D, C, B flat. Again, B flat, C, B flat, C, D, D, E flat, D, E flat, F, F, E flat, F, E flat, D, D, C, D, C, B flat. Okay? Now we're going to play through that with no accompaniment. 2, ready. Now, here's a cool thing about YouTube. If that's too fast for you, you can choose in the settings to play that part of the video at 90% speed or 80% speed. You can slow the tempo down all on your own, depending on what you need. And then I don't have to make a whole bunch of different recordings and make this video extremely long. So you can change the playback speed of the video, okay? And it won't change the pitch or anything like that. Let's do again, this time with the accompaniment. And a reminder that these little marks, the little arches over these notes, mean play without tonguing. So you're still going to move the fingers just like we practiced, but now instead of thinking da, 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 for all of the different notes to separate the notes, you're going to keep the air moving through the whole thing, just like it says in this little note here. Going to keep the air moving, and you're just going to change the fingers in time, okay? And that's going to separate the notes now, okay? So here, let's play that again. 2, ready. And ta-da, that's it for that line. Let's go ahead and go to the next one. Oop, not that one. Let's check out number 30, chop builder. Now, a chop builder, like, that's a kind of a funny word in music. In music, chops refer to the part of the instrument that you need to make the best sound. For flutes and trumpets and clarinets and saxophones and trombone, that's our embouchure. Now, chops usually kind of refer to something that can be a little bit difficult with an instrument. Excuse me, I have something in my eye. For flutes, that's kind of playing high all the time. That builds chops, or like kind of helps the muscles that go into this. For percussion, that's essentially arm strength. It comes down to endurance for how much you're hitting on the drums. So chop builder is going to build the muscles in our face for the wind instruments. Okay, so our embouchure. Let's go back and go through all of the rhythms first. So remember that half notes again, those get 2 beats. So we've got 1-2, 3-4. Now whole notes get 4 beats, and we're going to abbreviate. Instead of doing 1-2-3-4, I'm just going to write 1-4. Okay, flutes, we have a new note, so we'll go over that. Okay, 1-2, 3-4, and then 1 through 4, 1-2, 3-4, 1-2, 3, and this is a quarter note, gets only one number, one beat, and then 4 is here, but it's a rest, so we put parentheses around it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 through 4 again. And you can't see it, but there's a repeat sign right there. Okay, this time let's go ahead and take the repeat. So we're going to play through Chop Builder. This time we're just going to clap, just clapping and counting Chop Builder. Okay, and 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Off. All right, let's go through the notes. Flutes, like I said, you have a new note. These ones are not new though. Let's go ahead and name those. We've got E flat, F, and then we're going to go up to the note G. G sits peacefully right there in the top of the bar line, or sorry, not the bar line, the staff. So it sits on this top line of the staff. G is, if you remember F is 1, 2, 3 on the left hand with the thumb. And then F is this. All we're going to do to play G, whoop, is just lift all of the fingers on the right hand. So G is just thumb in the back, 1, 2, 3. And it sounds like this. Or if you don't have quite as fast of air, sometimes it drops down, it sounds like this. So if you play either one of those notes, you have the right fingers. If it's the lower sound, then it just means you need to a little bit more kind of pucker in the lips, and then a little faster air, and then it'll pop up where it needs to be. Okay, so we've got another G, F, E flat, D, G, D, G, then the rest, D, G, D, G, E flat. Okay, so we're just going to go through with the metronome while I can still see the notes there, and I'm going to play and do the fingers and just the note names in time. Okay, here we go. And 1, 2, ready, go. E flat, F, G, 2, 3, 4, G, F, E flat, 2, 3, 4, D, G, D, G, D, G, D, G, E flat, 2, and repeat. E flat, F, G, 2, 3, 4, G, F, E flat, 2, 3, 4, D, G, D, G, D, G, D, G, E flat, 2, 3, 4, off. And once again, if that's too fast, just slow the playback of the video down, go into the settings, click on the little setting, looks like a little gear. And then with the playback, you can go 0.9, which is 90%, 0.8, which is 80%, and so on, okay? Or you can pause the video and just practice doing it at your own pace, okay? Let's do that same exercise, but instead of playing with the metronome that I have here, let's play with the recording. So we'll kind of hear how it goes a bit. Oops, there we go. We'll hear a little bit how it goes as we are going through the different notes. I'm going to drop the speed just a little bit for this. Here we go. Chop Builder, number 30. Just the notes. Ready, go. E flat, F, G, 2, 3, 4, G, F, E flat, 2, 3, 4, D, G, D, G, D, G, D, G, E flat, 2, and repeat. E flat, F, G, 2, 3, 4, G, F, E flat, 2, 3, 4, D, G, D, G, D, G, D, G, E flat, 2, 3, 4. All right, here we go. We're going to play now at that same tempo. Again, if at any point you decide that it's too fast, just change that playback speed. Here we go. 2, ready. Now one more time with accompaniment. I'm going to make a little adjustment because I feel like I'm under the pitch, which means I'm flat. And to make that adjustment, I push in the head joint so that I'm a little bit higher in pitch overall. One more time. 2, ready. Ta-da, that was fun, right? All right, as it says in the note, be sure fingers that are not being used, meaning that are not pushed down, that they are still close to the keys, okay? So as opposed to flying up and making like big motions with the hand, little motions down here, okay? So that everything stays nice and tight so we can move fast. If you're bringing the hands way out here, it's very hard to come back and get your fingers set in the right spot, okay? So that's number 1. Also, remember we have the slur again, so as best as you can, and you notice that I breathed, and sometimes when I had a slur, that's okay, not a big deal. If you run out of air, take a breath, and then just come right back in. But as much as you can, see if you can get all of those spots, number 1 on one breath, number 2, without using the tongue, and just moving the fingers and not separating with the breath either in your chest or like the back of your throat, okay? So that's all that I have for you guys today. I'll make more videos as we continue to progress through the week. Have a good one, guys.